Welcome to Rogers High School in the home of the Mounties and Whitey Smith Stadium for the home opening game between the Mounties and the Roughers from Muskogee, Oklahoma. I'm Dave Regan. As always, I'm joined with Coach Steve Hookfin along with broadcast engineer Zach Land. Rogers secured their first win of the season in the opening game against North Little Rock in a lopsided 43-0 victory. Coach, what are your thoughts on the game and what we saw last week down there in Little Rock?
I thought there was a lot of good to take from that game. I thought we had a chance to have some other guys play and get them some experience as the game progressed. I thought the offense clicked pretty well. I thought we did good on penalties. I think we may have had 5 to 7 penalties, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. The one takeaway I would say that we need to improve upon is just our touch on the deep ball. Great read. Jeff had one great pass right in stride to Braxton. He had 2 interceptions, but I think those were just a touch situation as opposed to a bad read.
I agree. The Mounties seem to be in control of the game from the whistle. Cam Cunningham returning the opening kick past the 50-yard line. The Mounties scored on an opening 3-play drive with a 30-yard run by Jeff Regan. Defense forces a 3-and-out and then a safety on the punt. It's 9-0, and then Cam Cunningham returns the kickoff for a touchdown to make it 16-0. And it's 16-0, and we've only had 3 offensive plays.
Right.
Cam was the Farm Bureau Player of the Week this week, and deservedly so. And it was Mounties all after that, going 36-0 by the halftime. Jeff had 6 rushes for 94 yards. Harold had 8 rushes for 37, and Monroy 6 for 32. Jagger had 6 for 32. And receiving, Braxton had 2 for 62 and a TD. But tonight we have the Roughers here. A much different contest, I believe it's going to be tonight. Muskogee is coming off an historic win and a state championship in 2023 and are loaded with talent again. Coach, when you've watched these Muskogee team, what did you notice that jumped out off the film for you?
I think their quarterback is a dynamic player. He really jumped out, and I think their size on both the offensive and defensive fronts, I think their depth may be a little bit limited, and that can come into our favor, especially the way we rotate our defensive linemen.
Yeah, the quarterback, his name is Jamarian Ficklin, 6'2", 185. And some are saying one of the best quarterbacks in the Oklahoma. A lefty, he's a 3-star. He's a lefty who can fit the ball into tight spaces or air it out, but he can run as well. At wide receiver, they got Andre Beasley, number 3. Watch out for number 3. Number 1, number 3. Andre Beasley, he's fast, he's strong. They're going to look to get Beasley the ball in space where he can really hurt you with his speed and elusiveness. He's a real home run hitter. And at running back, they got number 20, P.J. Wallace. He's just a big old boy, 6'1", 210 pounds. He's going to be tough to bring down. A transfer from Bartlesville, where he rushed for over 3,000 yards in 3 seasons there, and he brings a balance to all that speed in the wide receiver position. So this is going to be a heck of a dogfight here tonight, Coach.
There's no doubt about it. We're going to have to be clicking on all cylinders. But as you said before, we have to be efficient on offense. We have to not have a lot of penalties, and we have to take care of the ball tonight.
Yeah, I've talked to some of the coaches today, and one of the main objectives tonight is, I said, what are the keys of the game? And Coach Brill's like, can't turn the ball over. And we honestly cannot turn the ball over. Stay on schedule and stay out of 3rd and long, and perimeter blocking. We have to stay on our blocks and without getting holes.
Yeah, really important to take care of the ball. You just mentioned all the great guys they have on offense. We don't want to give them extra possessions. So we definitely want to take care of the ball tonight. And we have to play stout on defense.
Yeah, we really do. They can hurt you in many different ways. I mean, they're big up front, like you mentioned, big running back, and they can also just flick it to the sidelines where they can get to those speedy receivers that they have.
Absolutely. Okay, we've got great weather tonight.
We sure do. There goes the horn. Tonight's captains were Cam Cunningham, Nestor Gonzalez, Aiden Labert, and Alan Perez. And here come your Mounties for the home opener. This is a packed house tonight here, Coach. We've got the theme is blue out. Everybody's wearing their blue. Mounties in the home blue jerseys, and it is an exciting evening for football.
Yeah, so good to see Marcus Mounts dressed out. I know he had a shoulder situation last week and didn't play. So seeing him dressed out is definitely a positive for the Mountie defense this evening.
No doubt. meet his senior leadership out there. All-conference player from a couple of years ago. Just super heady, super smart player. It is windy tonight. The wind is gusting up to 20-something miles an hour. The sustained winds about 10 or 11 going from north to south. And going from left to right is the wind. So the Mounties will have will be kicking off, but be kicking with the wind. And
well, last week he put at least five in the back of the end zone on kickoff. So I think he'll continue that streak today.
He did such a fantastic job last week.
It's good to see the band, our pep squad, our cheer squad, our dance squad. Great student section tonight.
Vincent Ashley is set to kick off again. And it looks like can't see the numbers for the guys in the back there. We'll get them here in a second for the guys returning.
Here we go, seconds away.
Here we are, the home opener for the Rogers Mounties. Good deep kick, and that is in the end zone. So the Muskogee Roughers will start on their own 20-yard line as the Mountie defense takes the field. I see Cam Cunningham out there. Gerardo Guzman, Cam Cunningham, what a fantastic game he had last week. There's Ficklin is the quarterback. Puts him in motion. Washington in motion. Looks at fakes. Going to go roll the bubble screen here, and it's dropped. Try to get it to number 13. That's Jamie Beasley. That's Andre Beasley's brother. I think if he caught that, Corbin had his in his sights.
Yeah, Troy Chandler was closing in as well.
So 2nd and 10. Puts him in motion again. Looks like they're going to give it to no, the quarterback does keep it. That's Ficklin keeping it up the middle. It looks like he gains almost to the 30. It might be a first down if they mark it at the 30-yard line.
Our inside linebackers with that quarterback run inside, they're going to be disciplined and really honing on their keys.
Yeah, that fake jet sweep kind of got our eyes off the ball there, and Ficklin was able to carry it for 10 yards.
It's like in the secondary, those guys helping Cam out tonight. We have Zeke Parsons and Christian Flores, as well as LaShawn Gaucher at corner.
That's Washington in motion. They're going to give it to P.J. Wallace. That's that big running back that I was talked about. Brought down by Guzman. After it gains about 7, it's like Corbin Norris there as well.
Coach, they definitely have some size on that offensive line.
Yeah. Yeah, that's number 76 is 6'2", 291. It does bring up 2nd and 4 for the Roughers. Ficklin is calling the play. Got trips to the far side. Single set to the near. Wallace in the backfield with him. Back to pass. He's looking to his right. Flicks it to the right side. That's a 13. That's Jamie Beasley with the catch. Brought down by Corbin Norris. And it's going to be a first down. See how he just kind of flicks that ball out there, Coach?
Yeah, flick of the wrist. He's got a very good arm talent.
Looks like they're going fast, and you jump off sides. Like Hunter Dickey might have jumped a little bit there.
Let's talk about this last week. We had a couple of pennies like that earlier. You had to settle down and watch the ball.
Looks like Braxton's going to check in. Braxton Lee's going to check in for Hunter Dickey. It's going to bring 1st and 5 for the Roughers. And they run a balanced offense. They'll do these screens, they'll do these jet sweeps. You see the quarterback kept it one time, and that big running back, number 20, P.J. Wallace, he's a house. He's Washington in motion. It's like the fumble. That ball's on the ground. Get it, Braxton. Oh, Braxton almost had it in his hand, right in his hand. There was a miss on the exchange. The ball was on the ground. Braxton Lindsay had his hands on it and almost came up with a huge turnover right here with 9:46 left to go in the first quarter.
Well, we'll take that loss of 6.
Certainly will. That'll bring up 2nd and 11. Ficklin and Wallace in the backfield. Looks like he's faking. Going to be a run here. Oh, good job of Corbin Norris coming up, bringing him off. Cam Cunningham is kind of fending off the blocker.
We saw 2 missed tackles there. We talked about it. We got to be sure tacklers. This is a big, strong kid.
Yeah, that's right. You have to run through him and keep your feet. He gains about 8 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 2, a long 2.
Third and 2, be interesting to see what kind of blitz, if at any, Dale Williams dials up here for the Mounties defense.
Ficklin calling the play. Wallace next to him, try to jump him off sides. There's 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. They check into something here. They do give it to P.J. Wallace. Good hit. Looks like he might be short. On the bottom of that pile, looks like Troy Chandler and Corbin North. I think Troy Chandler was the first one to upend him to start.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a quarterback run here.
So it's 4th and 1. It looks like the Roughers are going to go for it in a pivotal spot in the ball game. It's early, but if the Mounties get a stop here, that'd be a big momentum shift. Ficklin in the backfield, calling the play. P.J. Wallace next to him. Twins to the far side. They give it to P.J. Wallace, and he does get it.
Yeah, right now the offensive line is really having their way with our defensive line. We're going to get off the ball quicker and maintain low pad level.
Yeah, number 55 for the Roughers. Jackson Raper is 5'11", 268. Number 71, Miguel Chavez is 6'5", 295. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, got a lot of beef up front.
Trips to the far side. Wallace and Ficklin in the backfield. Noah Darnell to the near side. Back to passes Ficklin. He's looking long. He's looking to air it out. He's got a man down there. If he hits it, it's going to be touchdown Roughers. Right down the middle of the field. Peyton Lang for the touchdown for the Roughers. The pass was right there where it needed to be. Peyton just got behind the defensive back, and quarterback hit him in the stride. $39-yard touchdown pass for the Roughers. This is Reese Summerhill set to kick, and it's good.
We talked about their balance early on, and we saw quick screens, we saw powers, we saw zones, we saw quarterback run, we saw deep ball. We saw everything on that drive by the Roughers.
We did. It's almost like how we want to play.
Right.
We're almost seeing a mirror image of how we like to play and how we like to do zone read runs, quick hitches.
Get the quarterback involved in our run game.
Exactly. And when I watched the film on these guys, I said, my goodness. We talked about it last week, and when I saw them at Shiloh, and it was just the skill guys, and I said, man, they're fast.
Yeah, you said they walked by you. They definitely passed the eye test.
Yeah.
They've got good size. I'm very impressed with their offensive line, just the size of those guys, and they all move very well. Well, we had the missed opportunity by the fumble that Braxton almost scooped up there.
We're going to have opportunities like that.
Yeah.
This game, we're going to have to get them turn them over somehow. Sean Gaucher is back deep for the Mounties.
See, we continue our good return game as we did last week, with Cam having one return that was almost to the house, and then the other one he did take it all the way to the house.
Jagger Blockberger, and looks like
I think that is.
Is that Xander Burke over there?
That is Xander Burke, okay. Yes, sir.
And he is kicking into the wind, so we will have a chance to return this and let that go out of bounds, hopefully. And it finally does go out of bounds. Mounties will have good field position with the wind behind them. And we'll see the Mounties for the first time on offense tonight.
Mounties will take over at the 35-yard line.
Looks like it got to start out with trips to the near side. It looks like Drayson Vogt and Cooper Daniel along with Braxton Lindsay to the near side. Aiden Eikenberry to the far side, and Jack Harrell and Jeff Regan in the backfield. Now they're switching sides to the wide side of the field. The trips are. Now to start at the 35-yard line. There goes Jack Harrell in motion. Empty backfield. Jeff is looking that way. Zips it out to Drayson Vogt. Sure-handed Drayson Vogt. He wasn't involved in the game at all last week. And I'm glad to get him the ball early. He is sure-handed and catches anything in his vicinity. A gain of about 2.5 yards. We've got trip to the near side. Harrell in the backfield with Jeff. Looks like Jeff's going to roll out this way. Going to flick it over. He does. He gets some Drayson Vogt again. Drayson sure-handed again and down on the ground. And for a first down, Mounties on the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. Love to see that. They must have made a concerted effort to get Drayson involved. Since he did not catch a ball last week. Trips to the near side and a bunch set. Looks like he can give it to Harrell at the middle. Lots of room there.
Nice strong run.
Oh, I love how that offensive line really pushed that defensive line back there. That is a 7-yard gain. Trip to the far side. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Were we set at the onset? Look at procedure. Well, that hurts. We did have that was going to be first down right there with Jack Harrell.
We had good momentum going. We had a good rhythm going.
Now it's 2nd and 6. Maybe a long 6 here. Coach Grill, the offensive coordinator, calling in the play. As everybody kind of watches from the sideline. Trips to the far side. Braxton to the near. They give it to Harrell again. Oh, that line is really driving them back. We got everything we lost back, but now it's 3rd down and about 2. They're going quick again. Trip to the near side. Harrell in the backfield. It's Eikenberry in the back. Harrell gets. Whoa. Were we not set? What's that?
Looks like we were off.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was. Must have been somebody on the far side I couldn't see.
Looks like the receiver may have been lined up offsides.
That would have been another first down. That's 2 penalties. And with Harrell with the ball in his hands, about to get the second first down of the game. Going empty set, quads to the far side, Braxton to the near side by himself. Jeff is looking that way. He steps out. He's looking upfield. Oh, he drops the ball. Oh, picked it up himself.
Looks like he recovered for the
Looks
first
like
down.
He recovered it. Oh, it's going to be a first down Mounties. Jeff was trying to do something with the ball. It looks like he kicked it out of his hand with his thigh. Able to recover it, fortunately for the Mounties.
Well, not the way it was designed, but we'll take the first down and a new set of downs. And
ball's on the 41-yard line. That's exactly right. Twins to the far side. Harrell in the backfield. They do give it to Harrell. Oh, hit hard. Still turns and gets another yard or two. Jack is running very hard tonight. Gain of about 4. Kevin Monroy checks in for Jack Harrell.
Jack's running the ball extremely hard tonight.
He sure has. Twins to the far side. Eikenberry and Vogt to the far side. Daniel to the near. They give it to Monroy. Cuts up the middle. He's got some room there. Spins. Spins again. No, I'm going to say he was down. He got stripped, but he was down. So that looks like it's going to be another first down for the Mounties. Let's see if they have to measure it or. Referee's calling. Oh, he's calling it a first down. So the ref's just trying to get it set. It's like that bunch set, the diamond set to the far side. Daniel to the near side. Jeff's got it. He's looking left.
Good pass.
Vogt has got it down the middle. Hang on to the ball there.
That's a nice pass by Jeff. He throws that ball with anticipation. As soon as Vogt clears the linebacker, the ball is right there. Good play design, good timing.
I like the timing on the play. And they're going quads. Let's call it a diamond set to the near side. Eikenberry to the far. Jeff in the backfield by himself. Quarterback draw. Oh, my goodness. What is going on?
False start. Is that 4 penalties on our offense on this?
Three.
3.
2 false starts and 1 offsides. And then all of the plays were going to be either first downs or positive plays, too.
Well, that was going to be a big play right there. That's that quarterback power that they run, that they think they scored twice on last week against North Little Rock.
And it takes a while to set that up, too.
Yes.
You know, it took 4 or 5 or 6 plays to set that up, and they had it set up. Now, Twins to the far side. Monroy with Jeff in the backfield. They got Braxton in the backfield as well. Well, we're going to get the 5 yards back, but we don't get that momentum that was going with that play.
Yes. Momentum and rhythm. We had found it, and when you get a penalty, it kind of kills your rhythm. See if we can get it back here with first down, take advantage of that penalty.
I like the play calling of Coach Brill and Coach Harbison tonight. Just it's mixed up a little bit. They're doing a lot of different things. Monroy back there with Jeff. Give it to Monroy. Cuts up the middle. Now he's back to the outside, getting blocked by
Great
Braxton.
block by Braxton Lindsay.
Kevin Monroy, touchdown Mounties on a terrific run. Terrific blocking up front.
Great job by the offense overcoming those penalties and punching in the end zone.
Keeson Walker on the right side along with Aiden Libbert. Man, it really opened up. I love how he cut in, cut out.
He did a great job reading his blocks there.
Reading his blocks, using, just cutting really well. And for a big guy, he can move too,
He
can't
can, yes. That was a nice 1-2 punch with our running backs there between Jack Harrell and Kevin Monroy.
Sure was. AJ with the hold and
they talk about all the great things Braxton does on defense and that receiver, but what a great job he did escorting Monroy into the end zone there. I mean, he sealed 2 or 3 people on the edge there to make that run for Monroy a little bit easier.
no doubt. Escorted him into the end zone, really gave it all on that. What a terrific run by Kevin Monroy. And the Mounties answered with 7 points of their own. And I thought today was going to be a shootout a little bit. I think that both these are very high-powered offenses, very well coached, good athletes everywhere, all over the field. And I just think it's going to be a difficult task for these defenses. So whatever defense makes a stop first or gets a turnover, they have the big-time advantage.
Yeah, and as I'm thinking about it, I can understand why we're going no huddle and we're kind of hurrying them up. We talked about their depth earlier. They are big, they are strong, but they don't quite have the depth that you would see a lot of our 7A West teams have. So hopefully that no huddle tires them down and plays to our advantage later on in the ball game.
Yeah, you can see that on the other side. I mean, they don't have, when we play a Fayetteville or a Bentonville or Bentonville West, they have 110 kids out there. You can see they only have about 60 kids. Yeah. And maybe you're right. Maybe we wear down that defensive line tonight. But I do like the running back by committee that the Rogers are employing right now, and it just seems to be a good fit for what they're trying to do. Vincent Ashley set to kick again. It's that one in the air. It will be in the end zone again, so the Ruffers will take over on the 20-yard line with 3:53 to go in the first quarter for their second possession.
Marcus Mounts is checking in for his first action of the 24 football season. Now, Marcus has moved from safety to outside linebacker this year. I think his speed and elusiveness is really going to help him at that position.
And just his leadership too. He's he's a 3-year starter, so have his experience out there is a big deal for the Mounties. Looks like the Mounties are going with 5 on the defensive front. Fickling in the backfield. Back comes. They're going to give it to P.J. Wallace. He tries to pick his way through there. He does get about 5 yards, maybe 6. So Christian Flores on the tackle there. Jackson Ruth. Fickling in the backfield. Trying to get him off sides. I haven't seen number 3 yet. You see number 3. I see 13-0-11. Number 3 from film. He's in street clothes. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. There's PJ trying to find his way through, and there's a flag down in the middle of everything. Usually that's indicating a holding.
Yes, sir. That's twice they've run that counter to the right. There's something over there that they're seeing. I don't know if it's the size of that defensive end or what it is, but that's twice in a row they've run the counter to the right. See if our defense can pick up and see what kind of indicator it is that we're giving them.
It is holding, so to move the Ruffers back 10 yards. Still second down, but a long, just 5 yards. Okay. Second down and 9. Thank you, sir.
I was about to ask you, is there different holds? Are there different levels of holds in high school football? Because holding's usually 10 yards.
I was like, well, I guess I'm wrong. Second and long. Brings up second, at least 14. Fickling backfield with Wallace. We're bringing the safety blitz. Oh, LeSean Gaucher just jumped. His timing was just off by a hair. That's the 4th penalty on the Mounties.
And I know it's not their first game, but there is going to be some adrenaline, a little bit of jitters. First game at home. Definitely want to put on a good show for the home crowd. I expect them to calm down very soon here.
Yeah, it's exciting to play in front of your home crowd. You want to make a play. Fickling in the backfield with P.J. Wallace. Trip to the near side. Mounties are moving around. There goes Troy Chandler in, chasing him down. Flicks it out to the sideline, out of bounds. And Troy Chandler, terrific job of getting into the backfield on that outside linebacker blitz.
And that's another one of those blitz we talk about. He's an inside backer that looped around and gives pressure from the outside. Now we're coming up with 3rd and a long 9. Big down for the Mounties. Definitely a passing down. Yeah, if we can get pressure and not allow this quarterback to set his feet, it's definitely going to be to our advantage tonight. If he plants his feet, he can
really throw it well.
Absolutely.
It's Washington in motion. Back, straight back, bringing the blitz again, throws deep over to the sideline. That's picked off by Christian Flores. What a play.
What a play. Great ball skills there by Christian Flores.
Way to keep your eyes up, eyes on the quarterback. You just follow the ball, and the ball brought him to the man, and the ball met him there at the sideline. That is a terrific play by 5, Christian Flores.
That's his second interception of the season. He had one last week against North Little Rock.
That's right, 2 for 2. Christian, keep it up, buddy. Glad you're here. So the Mounties with great field position start on the Ruffers' 46-yard line. They're going to go trips to the near side. There's Daniel Volk and Braxton Lindsay. Empty backfield. Jeff straight back, looking right. Oh, he's got Braxton down the middle. He catches it. Good catch. Ball. Oh, there's a flag on the middle on the 50-yard line.
As we said before, that's usually in the area of holding. That'd be terrible to negate that good play on first down, but it looks like that's what's going to happen here.
It is holding.
That's tough.
It is tough. A really well-designed play. You know, you're running one deep and you run Braxton underneath it. And right there in the open area, it looks like the middle of the field is open.
It's wide open when you do the empty set.
Mm-hmm.
You can't afford to have two safeties at that point.
And that looks like they're going to try to expose. That's something Jeff mentioned to me this week. He said it looks like the middle of the field might be open. So Kevin Monroy back there with Jeff. Trips to the near side. Fake to Monroy. Flicks it over to Vogt. Vogt has it. Vogt keeps going to the outside. They're going to throw another flag. It looks like it's might be indicated holding. Another positive play. Well, we got to get these positive plays to keep on stacking them up. Now we're holding 2 plays in a row. 6th penalty. First and 30, it looks like.
Yeah, it says first and 29. You might as well say 30. Trips to the top.
Jeff going to keep it. He's going to try to get a little bit of what he can. Ooh.
That was throwing flags, everything else. That's kind of late hit right there on your quarterback.
Yeah, I would think so.
And Coach Brill's down there arguing for the call, and I understand why.
Yeah. Thought he was down as well. Trying to get him some action, trying to get him to break something a little bit. Looks like they're going to go empty set. Monroy and Daniel to the near side. Vogt, Eichenberry, and Lindsey to the far. Another penalty flag. Oh, it might be a sideline warning. Yeah, sideline warning on the Mounties. Boy.
Well, I didn't see anything where our players or our coaches were on the field too much. That may be just a little bit of coaches giving an earful about that missed call on Reagan.
I thought so too. You know, maybe one of the kids said something. I can't tell, but still second and very, very long. Jeff back to pass, looking down the middle, hits Daniel. He's still on his feet. Nice grab and way to hang on to the ball. Gain of about 15 yards. Cooper with showing good hands across the middle and a little bit of fearlessness too.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 14.
Empty set again. Watch to this side. Eichenberry to the far side. Jeff's going to roll out. Are we not getting set? Offsides on the offense.
That means we're lining up offsides. It's got to be the receiver up top, but usually the ref will give an opportunity to scoot back and get onside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's coming out the ball game.
Yeah, Coach Brill is talking to him now, you know. Brought in Parker Nix, junior receiver, 6'2", 175. Same set, quads to the near side. 3rd and very long, 15 or more. Jeff rolling this way. Throws it to Braxton. Oh, just a little long. It was almost there. That maybe the wind was taking that ball because the wind's with them, but you're in a tough spot when it's 3rd and very, very long.
Yeah, and I think the theme of that drive was penalties. We negated the first play, about a 20, 30-yard gain to Braxton. It comes back. We have offsides.
We have another holding call.
Another holding call. And before you know it, it was 1st and 30.
Up to 51 yards of penalties so far this evening. Delay of game on the Mounties.
It's going to bring the total up to 56 yards of penalties in the first quarter.
We are still in the first quarter. Benson Ashley is set to kick. Ball's low snap. Punt is rolling hard, though. He touches it. He has to grab it. That's going to be a safety for the Mounties unless they recover it. No, he did not recover it in the field of play, I don't think. Did you, Coach?
No, I did not. That should be a safety.
I'm not
the
sure.
The ball definitely touched it. Ball definitely carried to the end zone. From what I see, this should be a safety here.
Are they saying that something to do with them touching it in the field of play?
Unless they're saying he didn't touch it.
Oh, my goodness, a touchback.
They're saying he didn't touch it?
Even if you just touch it, you have to possess it first. Got to change possession before you can get a safety. You never had possession of the ball, apparently.
So we didn't have to recover it in the end zone to get points out of that and had to be a touchdown for us after he bobbled the return.
That's correct. It seems to be.
Well, let's see if our defense can come up with another big stop as they did the series before.
Yeah, it's 3 seconds left to go in the first quarter, so we have one play here, and then they'll swap sides. And the Roughers will have the win with them. Ficklin is in the backfield again with Wallace. Twins to the near side. Single set to the far. Looks like they have a slot back to the far side as well. Ficklin gets it. He's going to keep it, it looks like. Makes a guy miss. And then Christian Flores takes him out of the sideline along with Corbin Norris. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And the score is tied 7-7 in a fits and starts, and we look good at times, and then we look good and we shoot ourselves in the foot. I'm sure the coaches are going to be talking about that, trying to clean that up here to start the second quarter.
Yeah, just play football, guys. You know, I think we have a lot of guys right now. We're excited. We talked about it, really antsy to put on a good show. And what you want to do is play outside of yourself. Play within yourself. Do what your coach would do. Always go back and rely on your coaching. And just go out there and have fun and do your job. Now, the quarterback, when he runs, we're going to have to wrap him up and get a number of hats to that football.
Yeah, at 6'2", 190 pounds, that is, that makes a formidable running back.
Yeah, absolutely. He's good size, and he can run it as well as he can throw it.
We'll be right back after this.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Hey, welcome back to White Smith Stadium. The Roughers have the ball on their own 26-yard line. It's second and about 4. Start of the second quarter. They got Troy Chandler was caught on a blitz, came from the outside, and see if that's P.J. Wallace. Cam Cunningham going to run him out of bounds, and they are going to call a flag on number 7. Holding out there by Edward James on Cam Cunningham down at the 40-yard line.
Well, we see what number 20 can do if he gets an open field.
They had an exotic blitz there. Did you see the inside linebacker?
Yeah, that's the blitz that they pressured the quarterback on earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
And they ran the ball right where that blitz came from.
Right. Unfortunately, as he vacated that spot, that's where the running back went right through. Still 1st and 10 after that carry by Wallace. Going to make a gain of about 10 yards, maybe 11. So Twins to the near side. Tight end to the far side. Ficklin in the backfield with P.J. Wallace. procedure. So that will go against the Roughers, pushing back 5 yards to the 36-yard line. That'll bring up 1st and 15. 11:50 left to go in the second quarter. This might be one of those where Coach Dale Williams is thinking about blitzing here. It's the same formation they had last time. Tight end to the far side with a slot receiver twins to this side. Wallace has it to the outside there. Looks like he's got some room to run. Christian Flores runs him out of bounds after not a gain of almost 20 yards. Takes it all the way down to the Mounties' 42-yard line. It's a pretty good run and blocking scheme over there on the left side. Looks like the Roughers are going to bring trips to the near side. Singles set to the far side. Wallace is back there with Ficklin in the backfield. Back to pass. He drops straight back. Looks to his left. Zips it over to number 13, Washington. Oh, that ball. Oh, I thought it might have been loose.
I thought the same.
Brought down by a couple of Mounties there. Jamie Beasley actually is the receiving receiver there. They're going quick here. Trips to the near side. Single set to the far side.
Receiver lined up tight up top. Motion number 7 across, give you a 2-by-2 look.
Twins to both. Ficklin looks like they're going to give it to Wallace. They do give it to Wallace. So they wrap him up at the line of scrimmage. Did a good job there. Ernesto Gonzalez, who's down on the ground. Must have been a really good play there. Let's hope he's going to be okay. The best defensive player is out there is Nesto.
Yeah, from up here, it looks like he's grabbing his thigh. I don't know if it was a chop block possibly that was missed by the officials.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely does a great job for us on the interior part of that defensive line. And he has for the last 2 years. Again, they went back to that counter play. That seems to be their staple for their offensive run game.
They do it well. The Mounties in the first quarter had 5 first downs, 7 rushes for 42 yards, and 4 passes for 39 yards. Jeff was 4 for 5 in the passing category, but boy, the glaring thing out there is 10 penalties for 56 yards. 10 penalties. Yeah, in the first quarter.
That's very uncharacteristic of a Rogers Mountie football team.
I agree.
Well, good to see Nesto back up and walking off on his own.
That is a great sign. Yeah, most of the penalties were just 5 yards, fortunately, but it's still, 10 penalties altogether. And a lot of it is just lining up properly.
Yeah, they're just 5-yard penalties, but think about the big chunks of yardage that those 5-yard penalties brought back.
Yeah, we had lots of momentum. Twins to both sides. Ficklin back there with Wallace. Back to passes Ficklin. He's dropped straight back, looking to his left. The ball is deflected deflected by Braxton Lindsay. Going to bring up 3rd down. Ficklin was looking to the near side over here for Jamie Beasley. Pretty well covered by LeSean Gaucher.
3rd and 10, I would have to think that this would be part of the field where they may go for it. 4-down territory possibly for the Roughers.
Yeah, I would think they're going to have 2 more plays regardless of what happens here. Unless the Mounties get turnover. They're going to go Twins to the far side. Single set to the near, back to pass. It's going to be a screen to Wallace. Oh, we had him almost wrapped up. Oh, stay with your feet. Bring your feet. Good job, Cam.
Great pursuit to the ball.
Look at them all.
But, geez, is that kid strong?
Yeah, he is. He is. Corbin Norris is down now. Initially hit by Corbin and a few other guys.
I mean, he was hit by 2 or 3, probably 4 different defenders before we finally were able to get him out of bounds.
Yeah, we talked about in the pregame, number 20, P.J. Wallace, he is 6'1", 220 pounds. He is a transfer from Bartlesville down to Muskogee. He had 3,000 yards in 3 seasons in Bartlesville. And after Muskogee won the state championship last year, he wanted to come down to a more competitive team and made the trip down south.
And those measurements are not inflated. He is all of 220.
He certainly is. So there's Corbin Norris. Looks like he's walking off his own power as well. He's a tough kid.
Yeah, same with Nesto. So anytime you see those guys lay on the ground, you know there's something has to be wrong, at least for a brief moment.
Mm-hmm. He's ready to come back in. He's got his helmet on. He's like, I'm coming back in next play. It is 4th down. This is a big play in the ball game tonight. 10:07 left to remain in the second quarter. 7-7 tie ball game. See if the Mounties can come up with something big. And we'll see Wallace in the backfield. It looks like Ficklin is trying to get the Mounties to jump off sides. Looks like Latavion Johnson is in the backfield with Ficklin, and they're going to call a timeout and talk about it. As the Mounties come to the sideline and kind of discuss what kind of defense they want to draw up here for this very important 4th and 6.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what the play call is for the Ruffers here on 4th and about 6. Will it be a quarterback run? Will it be a quick screen?
Yeah, I think they do like those middle screens or some sort of screen there when they really want something, a very important play. So,
and the way the Mounties like the blitz, that's a very good counter for the way we blitz is the screen game.
I agree. The little chess game going on with the head coach Travis Hill at Muskogee Ruffers and Dale Williams, the defensive coordinator for Mounties. 4th and 6. Big play. Twins to this side. Single set to the far. Slot receiver near side. There he goes in motion. Braxton trying to get to him. Ficklin's still rolling out. He's looking up. He still throws. He's down the field. He's got it. Number 10. It's Beasley, I believe. And he's down to the 4-yard line. Now that's Jervin Washington, who does catch the ball. Ficklin made that play by just staying alive and running out to the side. Looked like he was going to run for it and
kept his eyes downfield. Was over to spot number 10, wide open in the middle of the field.
Corbin kind of came off his man to come up and get Ficklin because it looked like he was going to run. Kept his eyes downfield, like he said, and completed the pass. Twins to the far side. 1st down to goal on the 5-yard line. Going to give it to the running back. That's number 4, Latavion Johnson. Stacked up in the middle. Looks like Christian Flores is in on that tackle, along with Caden Green.
Big running back enters the game again, and
oh yeah, P.J. Wallace, he is in there.
I'm sure we'll see him touch the ball a time or 2 down in the red zone.
They're really spreading them out wide in the far side. Twins to the far side. Looks like they're going to give it to P.J. Wallace. He's got a head of steam and some blocking, and he's in for the end zone. It's going to be touchdown Ruffers.
That counter. They ran that counter to perfection tonight. We're going to have to. Their first puller, we're going to have to hit him in the mouth and make that next puller kind of run back into him and clog that thing up. But their running back's doing a great job of finding the seams between the guard and the tackle.
He's showing some patience and letting it develop and letting it develop in front of him so that he does get some time. I think the Ruffers at one point were thinking about going for 2, but now they brought in the kicking unit. This is Reese Summerhill, the kicker. The hold, not a great snap. Holder was able to get it down, and the kick is good. So the Ruffers do take the lead 14-7 with 8:51 left to go in the second quarter. Up to this point, Coach, I mean, what are you thinking? I mean, we kind of see what I know. What I kind of see. What are you seeing? What do you think the Mounties? If you're down there on the field, you're going to want to be telling your team.
Well, it's a lot of football left. Again, like we talked about earlier, calm down, play football, trust your coaching, and penalties. I mean, we've got to clean up the penalties. 10 penalties for almost 60 yards in the first quarter. We cannot mirror that this second quarter.
And it seems like every time we have something good going,
There's laundry on the field.
There's laundry on the field, and it does kill the momentum. It just keeps that defense of the Ruffers, gives them some life, gives some breathing room. And, instead of just putting the pedal to the metal and keeping them out there and keep pushing, they get a break. So we got Cam Cunningham and LeSean Gaucher back deep. Reese Summerhill is the kicker for the Ruffers. Does have the wind with him. It's died down a little bit, but still pretty windy out there. Looks like LeSean is going to have a chance to return this. And he takes it from the goal line. He takes it out to the 20-yard line, has some blocking to the right side all the way. Good return. Looks like to the 28, 27-yard line. Really good return by LeSean Gaucher. So the Mounties will take over on their own 27-yard line. For only their third possession of the game.
And we talked about earlier, we've been able to move the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's just every time we move it forward, we're doing something to bring it backwards.
Yeah, 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Absolutely.
Let's see if they can clean that up, get sharper with it. Trip to the near side. Parker Nix, Volk, and Lindsey. That's Jagger Blockberger in motion. Jeff flings it out to Volk. Volk has it out the sideline, and that's Parker Nix with some good blocking out there along with Braxton. Jason Volk's a nice run after the catch as well. Looks like he's going to gain close to a first down.
Very good play on first down. Yeah, they're gonna move the chains here. It looks like.
Mm-hmm. Jagger Blockberger out with Jeff in the backfield, and looks like they're going to give it to Jagger. Number 3, jump cuts, gains about 2 or 3. I think he slipped on that last one there, but it's a freshman, number 3, Jagger Blockberger.
He runs hard. He really does. He's got good speed, good shiftiness. He knows how to finish his runs.
And 175 pounds, pretty solid for a freshman. They're going to trips to the far side. It's like Eichenberg to the near side. Jeff with Jagger, gives it to Jagger again. He's got some room out there, some good blocking. Nice game, about 6 yards. Going to bring up third and about 3. It's like a long 3. They're going to go quick. Blockberger back there with Jeff. Twins to the near side, single set to the far side. They bring it, Jeff. Oh, we're not.
False start.
False start again.
Looks like number 3, Blockberger, moved a little bit before the ball was snapped.
And we had some momentum there again, and going to bring up third and 7. It's 8:05 left to go in the second quarter. The clock is running. Mounties down 14-7. Trip to the near side. Eichenberry, Vogt, Lindsey. Empty backfield. Jeff calls a play. Gets it. Rolls to this side. Keeps rolling. Keeps his eyes upfield. He's looking to run it. He gains a good.
It's going to be very close.
Yeah.
Looks like he may have enough for a first.
It does look like enough for a first down. He does call a first down. The White Hat calls a first down, so Mounties get a new set of downs.
I like that play design there. You sprint him out. He has almost a run-pass option. If it's not there, go ahead and get the first down. You see someone, go ahead and get it to him.
Mm-hmm. And I like that, too, because, then throw it up into a crowd Looks like they're going to give it to Monroy.
Get in
Monroy trying
there.
to get to the outside. Oh, he's wrapped up by number 12.
Monroy's got to put his foot in the ground and get inside of his blockers. His linemen were kicking out, and he bounced that thing right to where the offensive linemen were blocking the defenders.
That's Kyron Cope, 6'2", 222 defensive end for the Roughers. A loss of about 8 yards for the Mounties. So trips to the near side. Heckenberry, Volk, Lindsay. Daniel to the far side. Jeff in the backfield with Monroe. Jeff is rolling this way. Steps up. Bounces to the outside. Cuts in. Cuts out. Oh, he stays on his feet. He's up. He cuts in and out. And gets it all the way down to about the 40.
There is a
40.
flag on the play.
See that out there. So there is a flag. Looks like the Mounties are moving back again. Yeah, holding again. So offense 71, I believe.
It's going to make 2nd and 27.
Empty backfield once again. Trip to the near side. Jeff back looking in the middle. There's Braxton is in the middle of the was number 2 also Anthony White. Kind of met Braxton at the ball. Almost like to see a fake there. Let Braxton keep on going and hit him past that.
You let him get to that next level behind that guy.
Or hit him a little bit earlier. Quads here, empty set again. Middle. Oh, I think it grazed Kevin Monroy.
Looked like Monroy wasn't even expecting the ball on that play.
Well, that's a tough series.
Well, goes back to a penalty. We had, I believe it was 3rd and 2, maybe. And then we had the freshman with illegal procedure. Kind of jumped a little early.
And the holding call as well. Vincent Ashley, a nice kick. It is going to hit the ground and is down
There's another flag on the field.
by Xander Burke. Looks like it's down at the Ruffers 38-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. What do you think that is indication for?
Well, where it was thrown, it was thrown late from the back judge. I don't know if someone ran into the kicker possibly.
It is on Muskogee. Muskogee does have 6:25 left to go in the second quarter. I think some of these penalties, the holding penalties and things, I get because Muskogee is quick and they're big and they're strong, and it's hard to stay in front of that guy if he's just a hair quicker than you. The things we need to clean up with the procedure penalties.
The procedure and the lining up off sides on offense. You don't see that much.
18 total penalties in the game with both teams combined. Back is Ficklin along with Walker. Ficklin for the tunnel screen. Walker's got it over there on the side. Run out of bounds by Marcus Mounts near the 50-yard line now. P.J. Wallace. Did I say Walker? I meant Wallace. They're going to go quick here. Sometimes a hard count right here. Twins on this side. Noah Darnell to the far side. Jamie Beasley to the near. Wallace and Ficklin in the backfield. Ficklin looks like he rides him and then takes the ball himself. And a quarterback draw in a way. Quarterback keep. It gets it A good 7 yards. Carter Guzman checks in the game. Marcus Mounts comes out.
Again, that's that play early on when they ride that back to the outside. The inside backers have to stay at home, and they have to expect that downhill run from the quarterback. The outside run, that's for the defensive backs and the outside linebackers. Our inside guys got to stay home.
It's a very effective play when you have such a good running game. Swing to the near side. Looks like they're going to give it to Wallace. He does get the first down. At the bottom of the pile there is Corbin Norris, Hunter Dickey, and Guzman was in there as well. Cohen Chalmers is in there, the other linebacker. It is first down. The 36-yard line. Oh, Wallace does have it. He's got a break in the action there. He's going to go to the end zone. Looks like he's got a touchdown for Ruffers.
That big offensive line right now is wearing on the defensive front.
Yeah, they
of
are.
The Mounties.
They are. I mean, we're way quicker than they are, but we're just not nearly the size of them. I mean,
there's a huge size difference. Absolutely.
It's got to be 75, 100, or over 100 pounds a man.
Yeah, well, you take their offensive line and then add that with the 220-pound running back, and they're playing very physical brand of football.
Kick is good. And point after touchdown is good. And 21-7 Ruffers. Yeah, if you just start adding up the weight of their offensive line versus the weight of our defensive line, I mean, they've got to outweigh 700 pounds potentially.
Yeah.
If you multiply it by 5.
And don't get me wrong, the Ruffers are doing a great job right now on offense and defense, but we're beating ourselves to an extent with the penalties and the time that the penalties are happening. They're killing our momentum, they're killing our rhythm, and they're negating big plays.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if the Mounties right here can gain their composure. And
yeah, P.J. Wallace has 110 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns so far. You know, the home opener, the crowd wants to see something exciting. They want to see some touchdowns. I want to see the Mounties succeed, and we've had some success. Just got to stop with the penalties. Reese Summerhill set the kick. Back is Cam Cunningham and LeSean Gaucher. Looks like it's going to be LeSean again. Takes it out from the 1-yard line. Gets to the side there. Another flag is down. LeSean stays on his feet all the way to the 25-yard line. Not sure how he escaped that. But there is another flag on the play. So they're discussing something possibly not holding. A long discussion here about pointing back like they are going to go backwards. It's a personal foul. Not sure what the personal foul was, but it's going to be half the distance to the goal line. It's going to be on the 12-yard line, so the Mounties are 1st and 10 on their own 12-yard line. Going with twin sets to both sides. Looks like Jack Harrell is in it, running back again. Going to give it to Jack. Oh, and he's wrapped up. And Jack does a good job of spinning out of that and staying on his feet. Number 12, Keaton Cope was in there again.
There's something we hadn't seen. They're bringing Cam Cunningham in at running back.
Twins to the far side. Single set to the near. They do give it to Cam. Cam moves to some speed, obviously some burst. My goodness. Shakes it all the way out to the 28-yard line. What a terrific run by Cam.
He brings a different dynamic now. That's for sure.
Well, he hit that ball, that hole hard, and was in through there.
His quickness is different than any other back we have at this time.
It is. I like what I saw out of Cam there on his first touch of the season. Hadn't seen him run the ball much his career here at Rogers, but I remember watching him as a kid. He can really go. Cam's got it again. Looks like he's got another burst. Hit hard, but still gain of about 7 yards, 6, maybe 7 yards. Well, we got to be careful here. I thought we were offsides again on the receiver. Parker Nix checks into the game. Kevin Monroy checks in. Cam comes out after a couple of really good runs. Twins to the near side. Single set to the far. Out here to Parker Nix. He does have it. Does get the first down. Good blocking out there by Drayson Volk as well.
Just keep it rolling. Keep playing clean football.
3:23 left to go in the second half, the second quarter. Twins to the far side. They give it to Kevin Monroy. Driving his feet. Gain of about 4 yards. So he's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Ball's in the middle of the field. Looks like he got trips to the far side. Monroy back there with Jeff. Aiden Ackenberry to the near side. Bring Monroy in motion. Jeff is looking at the quarterback draw. Moves a little bit and gets brought down by number 21, Tim Moore. Now he made 1 or 2 guys miss, but that third guy was right there. Well, it is 3rd and 5. Coach Brill calling the play in. 2:22 left to go in the second quarter.
It's a big down here for the Mounties.
And the Roughers do the Roughers get the ball? No, we get the ball in the half. Quick pass. Oh, knocked down by number 9, Koda Banarski.
What do you do here, Coach? You go for it, you punt it, trust your defense, or do you really want to give them the ball back with?
I think you call timeout and you talk about it. I think that's what you do. You let the clock go down as far as you can.
Yeah.
I guess the clock was stopped because of the
Incomplete
incomplete pass.
Yeah. Well, tough decision here for Coach Harbison and his staff.
I think almost have to punt it away.
You almost have to punt it with it being, I know it's a 2-score game, but it's the first half.
Yeah. You got to keep it to a 2-score game, and if it's not a 2-score game, it's be a tough uphill battle the second half.
Yeah, I would say punt it, and on defense, try to keep everything in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes our blitzes have been very effective, and other times we've kind of blitzed ourselves out of position against their run game. It looks like the offense is going back out there.
Oh, it is.
With 4th and 5 with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, maybe draw them off sides. Some sort. Well, they got Braxton Lindsay by himself here to the near side. Quads to the far side. Jeff is back to pass. Stays alive. Oh, he's fighting for it. He may have got it.
That's going to be very, very close.
Oh, I didn't think he'd have it for a second, but it does look like he may have it.
He's going to be short, maybe a half a yard.
Let's see what the white hat says. Well, they are going to stop the clock and then See if they're going to bring the chains across the field.
Either way, when Jeff first got hit, he looked to be very short.
Yes.
But his fight and his second effort is going to give him a chance here. Let's see what the chains say. It's going to be very close.
Been a long time since I've seen chains come all the way across the field.
This is big.
Obviously, we can't necessarily see it from here. The referees and the Mounties are. Oh, boy. Well, it was close. The Mounties do turn it over on downs. And the Roughers are going to get the ball on the Mounties' 48-yard line.
You know, in the NFL game, they're talking about doing away with the chains and having more of a tracker to find out a more accurate location of the ball.
Well, you can put something on the ball.
Yeah.
Do some nanotechnology
Yeah,
on
and
the ball.
that's the conversation. But something about the chains, I just like when they bring them out.
I know.
It's part of football.
It is. Well, the Mounties have to stiffen here. Down by 14 points. With 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Fickle in the backfield. So rolling to his right. Looking for a... Herson is putting pressure on him, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Cam Cunningham over there. Pass intended for Noah Dardanell. Good coverage there by Cam. Some pressure on it by Herson Cruz, number 90. Clock does stop. 1:52 left to go. Second down and 10. Ficklen's back there with Wallace. Twins to the far side. Single set to the near. Bring him in motion. He does give it to him. Oh, that's a good play.
Job. That Guzman?
Guzman. Gerardo Guzman.
Good pursuit.
Very good pursuit.
Surprised they ran that jet sweep to the short side of the field.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be third and a long 9.
It's Peyton Lang on the carry. See if Coach Williams draws up some sort of blitz or if he's going to keep it more neutral. Looks like the Roughers are going to call a timeout. So it will be a timeout. 1:47 left to go in the second quarter. The Roughers have a 3rd and 9 and really a big play early in this game.
Have we seen Nestor Gonzalez back in the game since he had his injury early on?
I don't think so. I don't see him on the sideline either. I saw him up and walking earlier. I don't know if they brought him inside to get some treatment.
Right now he's on the side. He's right on the side of Braxton Lindsey, close to Coach Carbonell. He has a knee brace on that he didn't have on before the game. But you would think in times like this, if he was okay, he'd be in there.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is just a non-conference game.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely want him to be healthy as we start our conference play in a couple weeks.
Lots of non-conference games going on tonight. We'll update you on some of those later. 3rd and 9. Troy Chandler, and looks like they're going to come on the blitz. They do bring Troy Chandler, trying to chase him down. Ficklen's rolling to his right, throws it long, got a man 11, and it throws out of play there. It's going to bring a 4th down. The intended receiver was Peyton Lang.
Good coverage by Zeke Parsons out there, number 10, the safety. Was running with them stride for stride, made the quarterback have to make the perfect pass if he was going to complete that.
Yeah, that ball had to drop in out of the sky perfectly.
Big play for them on. Let's see if LaShawn Goshen gives a good return here, Coach.
Looks like him bringing out the offensive unit here again still. Maybe not the punter. Watch the quick kick. Actually, I do think number 1 is the punter, too. Ficklin is also the quarterback and the punter. Throws right, throws left and punts right. Ball does bounce into the end zone. So the Mounties will get it on the 20-yard line with 1:33 left to go in the first half. This would be a big turn of events if the Mounties can do something here with the ball.
It'd be huge if we can go in and score. I don't care if it's 3 or 7. Just to score at this point and going with some momentum on our side as we go in halftime. The Mounties we have 2 timeouts remaining?
2 timeouts, yes, sir.
Then we use our timeouts wisely, throw everything to the sideline, and take care of the ball. And no silly penalties at this time.
Looks like Cam Cunningham is back there with Jeff again. A single set to the near side. I think that's Eikenberry. Volk and Daniel to the far side. Can you give it to Cam? Cam is good at finding gaps. Brought out there. He's wrestled to the ground, but after he gains about 3 yards. Clock is running. 1:17 left to go. Cam comes out. Jack Harrell comes in. Aiden Libert off the tackle on the left side here.
Come on, we got to go. We got to go. A lot of time going off the clock here, Coach.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're content with that stop we had. 21-7. They are going to hand it off to Jack Harrell again. And he's wrestled to the ground as well.
Looks like by the play calls and the time we're taking, we're content to just go in down 2, regroup, and come back the second half and get all our wrinkles ironed out.
It looks that way. I don't think they're willing to pass the ball right now. They're going with their 3rd running back in a row, Jagger Blockberger. He possesses the ball real well with 2 hands. Looks like I imagine they probably handed off to Jagger. Jeff's going to keep it on the sweep. They get a block by Jagger. He cuts it inside. Didn't quite get the first down. The Ruffers do have a timeout, and do they take it? They do. Brings up 4th and 1. And it kind of forces the hand of the Mounties to punt the ball away here.
Yeah, they're going to have to punt it here.
And nice to kind of get that first down there and kind of get to the halftime and, like you said, regroup and see what we can see on the tape, on the film, if we're lined up off sides and who's doing what. But you gain that momentum back we had in that first drive.
Yeah, we got to find a way to capture that once again. And I'm impressed by the team speed of Muskogee. I mean, their defense is flying to the ball.
Yeah, like I said on the outset, when I saw them, I didn't see them play. I saw them on tape, but I saw them in person. I'm like, wow. They look big and fast. Benson Ashley back to kick. Gets it off. It's a low liner. Oh, he lets it bounce. Looks like that clock may run out. Don't touch it yet. Don't touch it yet, Marcus. They did call it whistle it dead, so the horn didn't blow, but the clock says zeros. That is the end of the first half. The Mounties are down 21-7 in a tough first half for them. It looks like the Ruffers kind of imposed their will a little bit with that run game and the size difference on the offensive line and versus our defensive line. But Mounties, Coach, I mean, like we talked about a little bit, what do you think they have to do in the second half here?
Well, one thing we got to do is we definitely have to clean up the penalties. I mean, that's first and foremost. Clean up the penalties. And we have to wrap up their ball carriers. We have to wrap up number 20. We have to wrap up that quarterback when he's running the ball. Those guys are big, strong, and fast, and one guy is not going to bring them down. We have to gang tackle. We have to get as many hands to the ball as we can. We've got to find our composure and just come on, like I said earlier, rely on your coaching, play hard, and have fun. And I think everything will fall in place.
Well, we have some presentations at halftime, and looks like we're going to have some. Stay tuned for some of the halftime festivities as the band will be on the field. But we will see you at the start of the second half.
We would like to introduce Mike Phillips, representing Dick's Sporting Goods. The mission of Dick's Sporting Goods Foundation is to inspire and enable youth sports participation. At Dick's, we believe the sports have the power to change lives. The Dick's Foundation champions youth sports by providing grants and supports the teams and athletes through our Sports Matter program and other community-based initiatives. They're committed to ensuring that every child has the opportunity to play, which is why we focus on breaking down barriers to participation, including equipment costs, supporting local leagues, improving infrastructure, and covering registration fees. At Dick's, we're deeply saddened to hear about the devastation that your community faced during the tornado this year. We're proud to provide this Sports Matter grant of $75,000 to help your kids get back to playing sports and enjoying the many benefits of play. On behalf of the Rogers Public Schools, we would like to thank Dick's Sporting Goods for their generous grant that is already helping our programs in several areas. Thank you to the Dick's Sporting Goods Foundation. Next to the field will be our Rogers High School cheer squad. Next to the field will be our Rogers Royals. The Royals would like to dedicate this evening's performance to all those in the community, state, and country who have served or currently serving. If you're in the stands tonight or watching from home, we would like to say thank you for your commitment and sacrifice. You are the true leaders of the USA. The Rogers Royal Dance Team is under the direction of head dance coach Tracy Wimsatt and assistant Ashley Darling-Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the field the Rogers High School Band. Rogers High School's musical selections include the following, titled Metamorphosis. Rogers Public Schools is proud to present in halftime performance drum majors Magnolia Aguayo, J.D. Delgado, Addie Jones, and L. Risky, and the Spirit of Rogers. Everyone on your feet, help us cheer on your Rogers Mounties and the Spirit of Rogers performs Mountie Fight. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spirit of Rogers. The Spirit of Rogers is under the direction of Brandon Hamlin with the assistance from George Vera, John Lamb, Eric Aguilar, Nick Moore, and Allison Weaver. The Spirit of Rogers' next performance will be September 27th as your Mounties take on the Northside Grizzlies.
home game sponsor for tonight, Epco Plumbing, located here in Northwest Arkansas. Also a shout out to our premier sponsors for tonight's game, Argos Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, First National Bank of Northwest Arkansas, Flintco Construction, Rematch Real Estate, Grand Savings Bank, Slim Chickens, First Western Bank, Old Chicago Pizza, BSN Nike for being the official team sponsor for Rogers Athletics. Thank you also for supporting the Mountie Market that's open tonight. And a shout out to Ryan Wolf Catering for providing the pregame team meal today for our team.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Welcome back to Rogers Mountie Stadium. The Mounties are down 21-7 to start the second half. We will be getting the ball back in the start of the half here. Tough first half with 13 penalties for 86 yards. On third down conversions, they were 2 for 10. And their time of possession was 8 minutes and 53 seconds. Had 87 rush yards, Coach, and 57 yards passing with that one touchdown. And so, Coach, I mean, obviously they moved the ball a little bit, but we'll see what happens here in the second half with Coach's adjustments that make.
Yeah, second half's going to be very interesting. I would like to be a fly on the wall in there at halftime and see what Coach Harp and what his coaching staff said to those guys. But we definitely have the talent. We have what it takes to come back and give a better effort this second half. And we've talked about it time and time again. We've got to clean up the penalties.
Sure do. Christian Flores leads the team in tackles with 4 tackles, and Cam Cunningham with 1, Braxton with 2. And Christian also had that interception as well, and looks like the man is going to have to turn him over at some point somehow. Either get a fumble recovery or forced fumble or another interception, so to get an extra possession somehow.
Absolutely. I wonder what their defense philosophy is going to be the second half. You know, the blitz has been very good to us in the past. It seems like at times we're blitzing ourselves out of position. I wonder if they play more of an honest ball game, maybe get back in some zone and keep everything in front of us, force them to make the play as opposed to giving the play at times.
Other action in the 7A West, Broken Arrow and plays that was last week's scores. Tonight, Bentonville was against Conway. I don't have any scores on that yet. I'll look into it. Fayetteville's playing Broken Arrow. West is playing Cabot. Heritage is playing Carl's Junction. Harbor versus Farmington, and Northside versus Greenwood. And so there's a couple of common opponents there. Harbor played Broken Arrow last week, and Fayetteville is playing. Let me see at least some scores here. Jamie just gave to me. Broken Arrow is leading Fayetteville 16-0 going to the third quarter. Greenwood is way ahead of Northside. That was going to be lopsided all the way. Conway's beating Bentonville 27-14. Springdale is ahead of Van Buren 21-14. Heritage losing to Carl Junction 14-7 near the. And what did he say about the Cabot score, Jamie?
But I do know that Harbor's will Farmington 27-20.
Okay. I'll try to get that. Thank you.
Well, before we kick off the second half, did you have a chance to watch the game last night, Kansas City against Baltimore?
Oh, I sure did. Watched it at home. That was a fantastic ball game to start the season.
I want to say hello to my good friend Jamie Rapp, who is back in the house. Good to see you, my friend. You're just as handsome as ever. I'm lying. Good to see you, man. Absolutely. But a good game last night.
Yes, it was.
I mean, went down to the last play. That's what you want. I mean, what a way to open up the NFL season. Kansas City, Baltimore. I mean, man, fireworks.
Down to basically a toe on the line.
Yeah, if that guy wore a 13 instead of a 14, we're going to see if that two-point conversion would have been successful or not.
Yeah, because they were calling for the two-point conversion, weren't they? Yeah. Well, here the Mounties do get the ball to start the second half. LeSean Gaucher and Cam Cunningham back deep for the Mounties. This is a very talented team the Mounties are playing here tonight. Muskogee is solid all around. Let's see what the Mounties can do with the ball. LeSean has it at the 1-yard line. Head of speed, and looks like he's got this crease in there. He's still getting blocked out there by Cam Cunningham and brings it all the way out to the 34-yard line. And a terrific return by LeSean Gaucher, the sophomore.
Yeah, we'll start the second half with great field position.
Well, he's doing a fantastic job in that return game Cam and LeSean have.
Absolutely. Both those guys are dangerous with the balls in their hand. And we've also seen that Cam's been so impressive they've given him reps at running back tonight.
No doubt. Cam, can do a lot of things. He's just trying to put the ball in his hands.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but a score here would be amazing for the Mounties coming out in the second half if we can get this thing to a one-score game.
Looks like they got a bunch set to the other side. Oh, they're going in motion here. Volk, Lindsay, and Eichenberry to this side. They're going empty set now. Blockberger's in the game. Blockberger going in motion. Looks like they're going to swing past it. Braxton. He just elude the tackler, and Braxton is down the field.
That's face mask.
Looks like a face mask to me. They did throw the flag. Blockberger out there blocking for him.
That's going to be another 15 added onto that play there, Coach.
Sure is. I do love that play design. It was
well designed.
Yeah, they tried to run it last week against North Little Rock. The pass was a little bit behind them, and it wasn't too effective. But that one was on the money. Braxton had a head of steam. Good blocking out there by Volk and Blockberger and Eichenberry to spring Braxton Lindsay for a terrific first play of the second half.
Great play design. You see a lot of teams throw the bubble, but what we did there, we motioned out Blockberger, and we ran the lead bubble where Blockberger's leading for Braxton.
Yeah, I like that. Trips to the far side. Looks like Blockberger in the backfield with Jeff. Blockberger in motion, going empty set. I'm going to throw it out there to Volk. Oh, he drops it. Usually the sure-handed Vogue has those all day long. Just
a lot of green grass. He was running before he caught it.
Yeah, he was going to pick up 6, maybe 8.
At least.
Well, there was a little sitting around at that, at halftime, and you want to try to get going.
But it goes back to what we said. Just do your job. Catch the ball, go get 4 or 5, keep us on schedule, keep our rhythm going.
Doing to the near side. Going to go empty again. Blockberger in motion. Jeff looks down the middle. Avoids the tackler. Would-be tackler. He needs a run at this point. Boy, he had him and just tripped up by the 25-yard line.
To bring up a 3rd and 7, it looks like.
Yeah, that is a first down for sure if he keeps his feet. So it does bring up 3rd and 7 on the 25-yard line. Empty set once again. Quads to the near side. Jeff back to pass, looking down the middle. Looking for Braxton. He has it. Lindsey has it. Oh, he keeps his feet. And he's so strong and elusive.
Big first down there.
Really big first down. Just waited for Braxton to come across. I was kind of watching him the whole way. Waited for him to clear there. Braxton does catch it going across, and he needs to take a little bit of a breather.
You're right. He's so strong.
Well, and he's got these huge hands. And
yeah, good balance.
Mm-hmm. Xander Burke checks in for Braxton. He's there at the H. Got Blockberger back there with Jeff. Looks like Jeff is rolling this side. Gives it to Blockberger outside. He splits the 2 defenders along with the blockers. Maybe a gain of 1 on that one. Out comes Xander Burke again. In comes Braxton Lindsey.
It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Looks like the Mounties have kind of made it a goal to pass to the perimeter, get where we have more guys than they have, and so far it's been successful.
Yeah, they're playing a numbers game. They're putting more guys out there than they have to defend.
So it's 2nd down, ball on the 7-yard line. Looks like Jeff is going to keep it, cuts upfield, and that's going to be a touchdown Mounties. Jeff keeps it on the quarterback keep to the left side. Terrific blocking out there. Mounties score with 9:37 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Going to be a 1-score game.
That's what you want coming out at halftime, right there. Drive the ball down, penalty free.
It was, Coach. I didn't notice, but thank you for pointing that out. So good to see. And I think that just the play calling was spectacular. Oh, a little high snap. Good hold by A.J. Francisco, and the kick is good. 21-14 brings the game, and Mounties go straight down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lots of different plays there, bubble screens and crossing patterns, and really was a high IQ, in a way, drive there for the Mounties.
Absolutely. We did a lot of good things schematically, getting their defense kind of off kilter, giving us the numbers advantage, really attacking the perimeter of their defense, making them run sideline to sideline, wearing them out a little bit. And then you see Jeff with the hold and pull there and gets into the end zone. And it's a 1-score game. I'm sure Coach Harbison told him at halftime, guys, we have so many penalties, and we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot at this point, and we're doing more to help their cause than we are to help our own. If we can clean those penalties up, we can be in this ball game. And it showed on this first possession of the second half.
Well, the Mounties needed that in the big way. If it would have been an uphill battle if they didn't score on that first drive, and they did what they were supposed to do. Brought it back to 7 points, and now defense has to do their job and get a turnover, and either on downs or get them to punt. Back kick. Oh, the ball's on the ground. He fumbled it. We got Mounties all over him. That's Noah Darnell.
Well, the ball should have been back even further. His knee touched.
I thought so, too.
His knee touched about 5 yards from where the ball's spotted right now.
I thought we might have been offsides on that kickoff. I think we caught a break in a way, but Mounties pinned them down to their own 12-yard line. And looks like Mounties have a little bit of momentum to start this second half right now. With 9:32 left to go in the third quarter, the Roughers with their first possession of the second half. Ficklin back there with Wallace. Twins to the far side. Looks like he pulls it. Quarterback pulls it, rolling left, looking downfield, gets his man. And Zeke Parsons is on the. We just talked about no penalties, and Zeke takes him out of bounds and slams him to the turf. I mean, I like the aggressiveness, but
We just got to be smart and know when to let up there.
it's Peyton Lang with the catch.
That's going to add 15 to the end result of that play.
Yeah, it's going to be like a 30-yard play to start their drive. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line for the Roughers. Twins to the near side, slot to this side as well. He's in motion. So going to give it to Wallace up the middle on the little counter. Oh, a big, tough run. It's going to be gain of 12 yards for Wallace. Looks like they're going to go quick as well. It'll be 1st down on the Mounties 48-yard line for the Roughers. They've done that a number of times where they go quick, they set up quick, and then get us jumping. Caden Green jumped offside on that one. A little anxious. So he's going to bring it 1st and 5. Twins to both sides. Ball set in the middle. Back to pass. He's stepping straight back, looking to his right. Lets it go deep down the middle.
Good coverage by Cam Cunningham there.
Very good coverage by Cam Cunningham.
And good pressure by Hunter Dickey.
And there's a flag in the middle of the field.
It's a holding.
It looks like a holding against the Roughers.
I want to say that guy was holding Hunter Dickey. Hunter Dickey did a great job of getting off the ball. Good speed, good pad level, and was really pursuing the quarterback. Quarterback really couldn't set his feet to deliver that ball like he wanted to.
The Roughers are taking a shot downfield and passed it a handful of times this series. 2nd and about 15, maybe 16. Wallace is back there with Ficklin. They're going to give it to Wallace up the middle. He's turning those feet.
See on that counter again, the first defender that runs to the counter, that guard that's pulling, we really have to give him an inside shoulder and stop that from him kicking us out and create a pile if we can and not give the running back that seam that he's been having all night.
Yeah, because if you stop that first one, the second one's going to back up behind him.
Absolutely.
So if that second one can come through clear, oh boy, that's tough to stop. Christian Flores on that tackle there. Empty set back there for Ficklin. Twins to both sides. Actually trips to this side, empty set. Looking to his left, fires hard. That's Noah Darnell. Oh, good tackle again by Christian Flores and stopped him. Oh, it looks like they may give him forward progress. Yeah, you can see the arm talent that Ficklin has, number 1 for Muskogee. He's a 3-star quarterback, being heavily recruited. Texas State, he's already offered a scholarship there. I think he might be going there next year.
Well, I think if he continues to perform like he has tonight, he'll get more and more offers pouring into him.
Doing to the near side. Looks like they do give it to Wallace again. That little counter up the middle.
Man, he's so strong.
And just so many
Big bodies. You said it.
Big bodies just keep on moving that pile and that line of scrimmage and just changing the line of scrimmage. And, Caden Green is a tough kid. He was in my class, and He is 5'7", 178 pounds, playing nose guard.
Against a guy that's probably just the eye test, maybe 6'3", 280.
There's one, number 55 is 5'11", 268, and I think that's a guard that is across now, but 268 versus 178, that's a lot. Back to pass, he's dropping straight back. We got pressure. He's flushed out to the left side, and there's Troy Chandler chases him out. Braxton Lindsay and Hunter Dickey were chasing the quarterback out of the pocket. You just see the speed we have compared to the size of them, and and our advantage is really our speed.
Our speed, yes. Another big down here for the Mounties. 3rd and 6 ball's going to be on the left hash. They come in 21 personnel, 2 backs.
Twins to this side. Ficklin looks like he gives it to P.J. Wallace, and he does have the first down. He's run out of bounds over there by Zeke Parsons. In comes Campbell Madsen as Braxton checks out. It's sophomore Campbell Madsen. Looks like they do give it to P.J. Wallace again on a little counter. Flag is on the play. He still keeps his feet, and he gets into the end zone.
Looks like that's coming back for holding.
It's got to be holding there in the interior like that.
Now, it's been some time since I coached, but when we would have smaller defensive linemen, we would cut their offensive linemen.
Yeah.
And create that pile and almost use their size against them.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when you're talking about pulling.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if you're quicker and your guy in front of you pulls, sometimes you chase him.
Get in his hip pocket, follow him to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
We got that big guy blocking back on you.
Xavier Ramos checks in the game. Campbell Madsen comes out. No, that's Caden Green, excuse me. 1st and 15. He's rolling this way, looking to screen the opposite way. We have it red all the way. Oh, no, that's illegal.
That's illegal, man, downfield. That's a lineman.
That's a lineman catching the ball. That's illegal touching.
Back. Yep.
Yeah, that was well guarded, too, by our guys. We read that all the way. Yeah, illegal touching. As Braxton checks in. And
that's going to back him up here. It'll still be first down.
Gillen Madsen checks out, checks back in. Xavier Ramos comes out. Second and 20. I think that play was really read well. I'm not sure if it was Hunter Dickey or who it was on that backside who knew that screen was coming. Ficklin is the backfield. Going to give it to number 4. There's flag on the play again. That's Latavian Johnson. Gets a 9.
Is that offsides?
Illegal shift, potentially. Let's see what the call is here. They're moving it back. We think it's a legal shift up here, but regardless, it's another penalty against the Roughers.
Yeah, reversing fortunes here. It's kind of similar to one of the drives we had early on. You make a couple big plays and you kind of shoot yourself in the foot, but good deal for the Mounties here. We've got them 2nd and 25.
Ficklin back there. Javian Johnson is, and Hunter Dickey chased him down. He's going to gain about 4, but I'd love to give him 4 when it's 2nd and 22. Hunter Dickey showing a good motor there. Chasing him down through see, I bet the coaches from up top see Hunter Dickey, chasing that running back. I'm going to try to quarterback pull it this next time. They surely got to pass it downfield.
Here we go, big down, 3rd and 22, ball's on the left hash.
Trip to the near side, single to the far side. Now he does give it to
Great job.
Johnson.
Hold on, get there.
Troy Chandler.
We just talked about how small he was, but my goodness, he's making some plays here.
Great job by Troy Chandler. He's having a heck of a ball game. Quick, smart.
Quick, smart, and he's very strong. He's very compact, low to the ground, but he has good quick twitch. I mean, he's definitely beating this guy off the ball.
This is a huge play, huge call. And then remember, number 1, Ficklin is the punter, so it looks like they're going to go for it. Back to pass. Here comes on the corner blitz. He rolls out back to the left. Keep chasing him down, LeSean. Throws it deep. It's way downfield. We got guys down all over the place, and it's incomplete.
Great job, Mounties.
Zeke Parsons is down there, along with Marcus Mounts. But really, the player that was LeSean Gaucher, who chased the quarterback all over the field, put pressure on him, did a great job of staying with it. And the Mounties take over on downs on a huge stop for the Mounties.
Well, 2 things we talked about coming out of halftime were scoring at the half and getting a turnover, whether turnover on downs or finding a way to pick off the ball or force a fumble. Both have happened up to this point.
They sure have. And it just is the momentum is kind of, I felt it change a little bit right now. And it looks like you can see it on the sideline a little bit for the Mounties. Mounties take over on their own 32-yard line. Empty set. Jack Harrell in motion. Twins to this side. Looks like Jeff is going to go on a quarterback draw. Finds a little crease. Going to get, looks like a first down. And it is a first down.
Hernan Burke comes out. Braxton Lindsey checks back in the ball game.
Eichenberg to the near side, along with Vogue. Daniel to the far side. Looks like they're going to give it to Jack Harrell up the middle. I like that line surge. That offensive line surge on that one looked really strong.
Very good play on first down.
Yeah.
Staying on schedule makes a huge difference.
It sure does.
2nd and 6 is a lot more manageable than 2nd and 16.
Looks like there's a player down on the field, so the Mounties are going to take a little break here and talk about it while we got a player down there for the Roughers. But I do like the play call, the execution right now. It's been on point so far, and it feels like we're getting positive plays on each play.
You're right. You can definitely feel the momentum turning here if we can just keep it. Well, we talked about the beautiful weather we have this evening. I'm going to have more beautiful weather tomorrow and for the foreseeable future, and we have the Hogs and Oklahoma State tomorrow. What do you think about that one?
It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good challenge for the Hogs, but I just like Petrino and his play calling, and I like the quarterback for the Hogs.
I really like the quarterback.
It just makes a difference. I don't know what it is. He looks good, looks the part, and big arm and do a lot of things. It just looks like that guy's going to give you a chance.
With the quarterback and the addition of the offensive coordinator, I think is going to make a huge difference for the Hogs.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about the arm talent. KJ did a great job, but he didn't have the arm talent that this guy have.
Right.
And I think he was kind of handcuffed offensively as far as it comes to audibling and checking in and out of plays and putting yourself in a better position.
Now, I like KJ, but I really like this one.
Yeah.
Green, is it Caden Green?
Yeah. He's 6'5". He can run it. He can throw it.
So it is Mounties have it on the 49-yard line, 2nd and 5. Twins to the near side. Vogue. And I can barely. We can't do that. Loss of 1 on that. Looks like on the exchange, maybe it hit Jack on the elbow, and Jeff should have just maybe kept it the whole time. Braxton coming up telling Jeff, hey, it's all right. Let's go. We're good.
Yeah, next play. Let's go.
It's good.
Short memory.
3rd and 7.
Trips to the near side.
Looks like Jeff is rolling out this way. Looking at Eikenberry. Throws it over there to Braxton. He has it. Maintains his feet.
First down.
It's going to be a first down for the Mounties.
What a throw there by Jeff Regan. Looked like he had Eikenberry
For a moment.
Yeah. Working behind the secondary there.
But that, with 3rd and 7.
Smart play.
Smart play. Get that first down or run for it, or something along that nature. I do like us taking a shot. I think we do need to take a shot at some point. Empty set. Quads to this side. Daniels to the far side. Jeff rolling out this way. Oh, my goodness. Look at procedure. I'm not sure who that was, but I don't know if Jeff is not hollering loud enough, or is it something different out there?
Well, the thing is, the receiver shouldn't be listening to the cadence. Receiver should be looking at the ball.
And it brings it 1st and 15. Kind of a stack set here. Empty now. Jack in motion. Goes to Jason Volk. He's going to get upfield. And he's got a first down and more. Jason Volk all the way down to the 23-yard line. And a late flag on the Roughers.
Yes.
Looks like I'm going to be a late hit
That
on Jason Volk.
That may add 15th into the play.
That would be unbelievable. At least half the distance to the goal if it's a personal foul. Really good blocking on the perimeter. The perimeter blocking, that was one of the keys to the game. That when I talked to Coach Brill before, he mentioned perimeter blocking, have to stay on those blocks. He felt like that was going to be the advantage we may have.
I think they've done a great job of perimeter blocking this evening.
Face mask is the call. And unsportsmanlike conduct. Is that 2? Couldn't tell what he was signaling. Regardless, the Mounties have it on the 11-yard line. Have a chance they could get a first down barely. Just outside the 10-yard line. Eikenberry invoked to the near side. Looks like Braxton is at tight end. Cooper Daniel to the far side. Harrell in the backfield with Jeff. They give it to Harrell. Oof, number 12 has been a monster out there all night. Kyron Cope, 6'2", 222.
He did exactly what you talked about earlier. When that tackle pulled, he was right in his hip pocket, following him right to the play, and was able to wrap Jack up on that play.
Does get a yard and a half maybe, so it's 2nd down. Like to give it to Cam Cunningham, who checks in the game, slips, does take it all the way to about the 3-yard line. Cam Cunningham showing some toughness down there and some want to. He's telling the coaches, give it to me again. Look at his body language.
Yeah.
I love it.
You love it. Tristan Walker, big tackle's got to come out the game for a play. His helmet came off during the play.
Henry Frazier, the sophomore, 6'3", 245, checks in. Oh, we're going to go empty set maybe with
student body left.
Student body left. Jeff has got it. He's got lots of good blocking. It does get in the end zone. Nice blocking on the outside. Jeff with about a 3-yard carry for another touchdown for the Mounties. That's hard to defend, and Mounties love that play, and they do such a good job of it.
We knew it was coming, didn't we? As soon as we saw that formation, you kind of know what's
Saw
coming.
That blue wave.
Yeah. Great job.
Mounties are an extra point here from
tying
this ball game and making something that was not looking so promising in the first half. Look, hey, man, we're right here.
We're right here with a minute left in the third and a whole fourth quarter to go. Extra point field goes good.
Yeah, good snap, good hold, good kick. Marcus Mounts is the deep snapper there. Tie ball game here late in the third quarter. Mounties have scored twice on their 2 possessions and held the Roughers. Got folks checking in with us here. We appreciate everybody watching tonight, and it's, I got folks like maybe Versus Dad just texted me. Like to see all those old Mounties watching the game at home and keep an eye on these Mounties. We know you still love these guys, even though your kids aren't here. You want the Mounties to do well. We appreciate all you guys out there watching, and it's an exciting night. This was going to be a tough match tonight.
Yeah, a lot of people watching. We got some people from Houston tuning in tonight. Josh Fonville, one of our teachers, been texting me. He's watching the game, so thank you all for tuning in. And it's one heck of a ball game right now.
It sure is. Benson Ashley set to kick off. Ball is deep. Looks like that is Noah Darnell, number 0. He's got some room over to the other side, and he's
holding. We had a holding.
Yeah, they did call that holding. The holding is on the, and we're going to, good tackle out there by the kicker, Benson Ashley. Way to run him out of bounds to the 30-yard line, but the flag is all the way back at the 25.
He would have hold on Zeke Parsons on the 25. That ball may come back to about the 15-yard line when it's all said and done.
Zeke is showing some moxie tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is.
I know he had that personal foul, took him out of bounds, but, it's one of those aggressive plays that you're like, well, shoot, but.
You kind of can live with that, right?
Yeah. So it's 47 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And he's tied the ball game up and looking sharp, just on offense, looking really sharp. Mixing it up well. Some bubble screens, some quarterback runs, some really good passes downfield. Got Twins to this side, and looks like they're going to give it to P.J. Wallace again. Cut to the outside, and he has got some room down there and has a first down. Some pretty good blocking there for the Ruffers, 13 yards. Got folks from, my brother from Leesburg, Virginia has checked in and watching the game, Tim. Now the Ruffers, let's see what they try to do. Try to get back maybe to the run game, I imagine. They've had success with that. Swing pass over here, a little bubble to, there's Cam and Gerardo Guzman both. Cam did a great job of getting off that block where he couldn't go anywhere.
Hey, I thought the receiver was going to be called for holding.
Mm-hmm. On Cam.
Yes, Cam did a great job fighting off that block and getting in to help make that tackle.
Just to reintroduce ourselves, I'm Dave Regan. This is Coach Steve Hookfin here with me tonight at a Whitey Smith Stadium on a beautiful evening. About to go into the third quarter. We've got 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Mounties have tied the ball game, 21-all, as the third quarter comes to an end.
The Mounties have showed a lot of grit and perseverance because there's been many times they could have just tucked tail and ran, but they rebounded. Coaches have done a great job making some adjustments this second half, and you can tell that they really had a good talk at halftime.
Yeah, this has been a tale of two halves so far, and the Mounties really controlled that third quarter. Right back in this ball game.
But I'm with you, Dave. I would think that the Ruffers would rely on their run game heavily this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It's been almost unstoppable.
Yeah, they're just pound for pound. I mean,
yeah,
when you're 100 pounds bigger than each of our guys on the defensive line, I know you have a talented receiver crew, a talented quarterback. You're like, well, I would think, let's grind it out. Let's see what we can do on the ground.
And if they do that, do we have the capacity to put an extra man or two in the box, stop that run, and still be able to defend the pass on the back end?
I agree. It's a little chess match right now. Tie ball game, 21-all. Between the coaches. Let's see if the players out there still have the stamina and the will to continue on this fight. Looks like they do have 4 down linemen, the Mounties do. Quarterback keeps it, rolls out, zips it to the sideline. Oh, did he catch that ball? That was a heck of a throw and
Give him a
catch. Peyton Lang. I'm not even sure if that was to him. He looked like it was one of those. I think
he just happened to be in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of people watching. Molly Davis watching. Hope you have safe travels to Dallas as you're traveling.
Molly Davis texted you?
She did. You jealous?
I am. Okay. They're going to give it to P.J. Wallace. Oh, had him back there. It was Herson Cruz. Kind of stopped him for a moment, but he did maintain possession. He does get about 3 yards.
We're doing a better job up front getting some penetration and not just having them, not allowing his first hole to be open, making them bounce, making them move a little bit and find his second hole.
And we're rotating guys in. I don't necessarily see them rotating their offensive line. Maybe they're getting a hair tired. Who knows?
We talked about that earlier. They don't really have the depth, and we do a good job of rotating our defensive line. So we have 2nd and 7 here.
Looks like they moved P.J. Wallace to the other side of Ficklin. They're going to call a timeout to the Roughers from Muskogee. Muskogee is just south and east of Tulsa. About 45 minutes south and east of Tulsa.
They have a college in Muskogee, Bacone.
I think they do, yes.
No, Muskogee, they're definitely no slouch. They won the 6A state championship last year, am I correct?
Yes, they did. This is Muskogee Roughers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are a good team, and they had about 15 players from that team last year that went on to play college football. So they are a really talented group.
It's one of those teams that don't regroup, they reload.
Yes.
That's what it looks like here tonight. Really talented bunch. But the Mounties are doing a great job to this point, keeping them corralled. And ball game's knotted up 21-21 with 10:50 remaining in the ball game.
Now this game has got us off our seats, that's for sure. 2nd and 7. Back. He looks at this way, zips it to the side here. That ball, was he catch that? Man, that's a good catch. Number 7, Edward James. A long pass off his back foot there, too. He just kind of flicks it out there.
Yeah, he throws the ball with little effort.
Looks like some college lefty quarterbacks. What was his name for Washington? Penix. And playing for Atlanta now. First down. Quarterback is going to keep it. Oh, we got mixed up on who has the ball. It goes up the middle. Looks like he's going to take it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Muskogee. We just got a little confused on who had the football there. We thought he just he pulled it late. We thought P.J. Wallace had the ball. A couple of guys didn't see it, and he was able to make it all the way to the end zone for a 45-yard touchdown.
I know we have some talented quarterbacks in the 7A West, but it'll be hard-pressed to find one as good as that kid over there.
Yeah. We've got some quarterbacks that can throw the ball, like big guys that can have big arms, but they cannot run like him.
And he can throw it as good as any of them.
Oh, botched the extra point, and it is no good. The extra point is no good, so that means it's a six-point game. Corbin Norris and Christian Flores with the stop there, and that's a huge missed extra point. It could loom very large late in the game here.
Yeah, in a game this tight, every point is crucial.
Mm-hmm. The cross-country team runs tomorrow in Kansas City. Good luck to them. Kayla Eggers and all the girls up there in Kansas City.
Absolutely. Our volleyball team had a very good showing last night against Fayetteville, who Fayetteville is very good. And we competed at a very high level. Proud of those girls and their coaching staff.
It was kind of a little bit of an off week because of the Labor Day. For a lot of teams, didn't really necessarily play a whole bunch this week.
Well, freshmen and JV played Monday.
That's right. On Labor Day.
Yeah, at West.
The JV game was awesome. They won the last seconds. A.J. Francisco had a great game out there at West. A great game of rushing the football and won in the last seconds of that ball game. Pulled it out 28-21. LeSean Gaucher and Cam Cunningham back. Reese Summerhill set to kick. Back in the little squibber. That ball goes out of bounds. I believe the Mounties will take over on the 35-yard line. Is that, Coach? Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Good field position again. Wins with them in the fourth quarter. I feel like some of the momentum's with them. I know that the Muskogee just scored, but that's just one touchdown in the second half so far. The missed extra point will give you hope. Play calling has been fantastic in the second half. Looks like they got a bunch formation to this side. Volk, Daniel, and Lindsay. Ackenberry to the far side. They shift out of it. Jack Harrell to the left of Regan. Braxton in motion. Gets set again. Tight end spot. Jeff pulls it. Number 12 is chasing him. Oh!
Just missed him. He was open.
Yeah, they maybe a little bit of communication too. They're talking to each other about he had to get rid of it. That number 12 was breathing down his neck. That's Kyron Cope. He's just a junior. 6'2", 222, chasing him down. Trips to the far side. Kind of a stack there with Volk and Lindsay. Harrell goes in motion. Empty set now. Jeff is looking at Volk. He's got it. Going to try to split those blockers. Cuts up again. And
if he could have kept that north and south, I think he picks up maybe another 3 or 4 or 5 yards.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a 3rd and 5. Good gain of 5 yards on that play.
Again, another crucial down for the Mounties here as the ball's on the left hash.
Quad to the near side. Eikenberry to the far side. Jeff has stepped back, looking downfield. He's going to step up and run for it. He does. Finds a crease. A couple of blocks out of the field. Makes a couple of guys miss all the way down to
first down.
First down and a lot more. All the way to the 42-yard line of the Roughers. Nice moves in the open field there. Parker Nix checks in the game. Cooper Daniel checks out. Cam Cunningham comes in. Jack Harrell checks out. 15 seconds left to go on the play clock. 1st and 10. New set of downs for the Mounties. They give it to Cam. Hits the ball, hits that hole hard. Nice quick cut moves.
Yes.
His vision, I mean, for not being running back for years. I mean, he's been a defensive back since he's a sophomore. This is his first time at running back I've seen since I can remember. And his vision is still really, really good. You know, he's got that offer from Drake University, and I think they're getting not only getting a good player, they're getting a good young man.
Absolutely.
Is that Kevin Monroy back there with Jeff? Looks like Jeff's going to keep it. Cuts up the middle, gets a good block from Drayson, and it gets another first down. Kind of twists and turns his way to the first down, all the way to the 30-yard line. That's tough to stop.
Yes, it is.
And that's that blocking on the perimeter blocking that Coach Brill was talking about.
Well, they've seen every time we've been running that counter, that outside backer's been in that tackle hit pocket. He read it that time and pulled it and used that against him. And again, good game for a first down.
Just looking to the sideline, kind of reassure them, you know, what they're looking for. Monroy gives it to Monroy to the left side. He's got some crease. He's got some room over there. Cuts it up to the middle, all the way down to the 18-yard line and maybe more. Another first down on a first down carry. Monroy with a tough run.
Monroy is what I would describe as slippery.
Mm-hmm.
He just knows how to find his holes and kind of glides through the holes. Not really sharp cuts, but always gets behind his blockers. Does a good job of getting behind his pads as well.
Monroe's back there with Jeff again. Jeff keeps it this time. Tries to just get to the outside. He does slip a few tackles.
Yeah, gain of almost 5.
Gets 5 yards just with a couple of quick cuts in there. That offensive line is doing a number on that defensive line right now. Wouldn't you agree, Coach?
Absolutely. We're kind of imposing our will at this point. Have we completed a pass on this drive?
I don't think so.
I think it's all been run game.
We did have one incompletion. Well, one to Drayson Volk. We had one pass to Drayson Volk on this drive. But he does bring up 2nd and 5, staying ahead of the downs, ahead of schedule. Down the middle, that's a touchdown, Aiden Eichenberry. Perfect dart down the middle. Aiden Eichenberry for the touchdown. The Mounties have tied the ball game.
And a chance to take their first lead of the night with the made extra point.
What a play calling was fantastic right there. We said that the middle of the field may be open tonight. Ball was zipped in right there. Boy, Eichenberry looked really good at catching that ball.
Great route, great ball, great pass protection, great series for the Rogers Mounties.
Here's the all-important extra point. Good hold. And the kick is good. Benson Ashley up again. Mounties take the first lead of the ball game late in the 4th quarter against the defending state champions from Oklahoma, showing some resiliency and some toughness, some guts, some grit. I can't think of so many different descriptive words here in the second half.
Mental toughness. Great job in a packed house tonight. Got the fans on their feet, and tell you what, the momentum is on our side. It's definitely been a momentum swing, and what a great job to answer their score.
A big time to answer that score. It had to happen, and maybe the Mounties get a stop here in the way they're moving the ball right now with the play calling and the action that they have going on, and the confidence they look like they have right now.
If we can get a stop, because right now both offenses look like the last person with the ball is going to win. If we can get a stop, like you said earlier, 3 and out, turnover, fumble, interception, anything we can do to regain another possession will be very advantageous for us at this point.
Mounties had the ball 3 times, and they scored touchdowns on all 3 drives so far this second half.
Looks like they made a commitment to the running game as well.
It certainly did. Vincent Ashley set to cook. I imagine this should be in the end zone as well as he's been kicking it. It does look like it's going to go into the end zone. Noah Darnell lets it fly the end zone.
I'd be interested to see our rushing stats on that drive.
We may have those here in a second.
Yeah, good ball game right now. Very good ball game. I hope everyone that's tuning in is enjoying it as much as we are here in the booth.
Well, there's a lot of folks here. So what ends up happening, Coach, is a lot of these folks will go watch the game Saturday. They'll just go home and, or maybe watch it tonight. Or they'll watch the game live here with their kids, and then a lot of these kids go home and watch it.
I know the players go back and watch it.
That's right.
I know that for sure.
So the Roughers have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. See if they go back to the run game. Quick pass over here to the out. That's Washington, I believe it is. Oh, kind of try to pop that ball out there, and that when you're coming in.
We got to break down and wrap up. We can't really go look for the big hit. These guys are quick. The easiest guy to make miss is the guy going full speed out of control. We've got to break down, stop our feet, shuffle, and wrap up. Drive our feet on contact.
See if we punch that ball out at some point too. Get a turnover. 1st down. Gain of about 11 on that play. Looks like they do give it to Wallace. He gets to the outside. Nice tackle. Hunter Dickey all the way on the edge to bring down the big Rougher.
It's going to be 2nd and 7, it looks like, from the 34-yard line. Ball on the right hash.
Same set, same pro set here. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far. They give it to Wallace again. He's up the middle. He's going to gain 4. Gonna bring up 3rd and 4. 5:40 left to go in the ball game. I'm sure that both head coaches are looking at that clock and wondering, what do we have to do?
Looks like a prime time for a quarterback run here.
Mm-hmm. Huge play right here. Looks like the quarterback does keep it, like you said, Coach. He is big and strong, and it's brought down past the first down. Who's on that tackle down there? Christian Flores, thank you.
Christian Flores, from his safety position, has a really good nose for the football.
Yeah, whenever they need a really big play, it's like number one has it in his hands. You know, I mean, he's made some incredible throws tonight. He's run the ball for a touchdown. He makes those critical first downs by keeping it. He is a special quarterback. Trip to the near side, nobody to the far side. You get a little counter over to the far side. That's Wallace going to get about 7 or 8 yards. They kind of brought an extra defensive back to the near side with the trips here. They went back to the other side with the counter. On the tight end to the far side, trips to the near side. It's Wallace and Ficklin in the backfield. Now he's come with a little,
False start.
false start, yeah.
Looks like they've now went with a tight end.
Yes.
They put 10 at tight end and running tight end trips away from him.
That's 2nd and 7 now.
Ball's going to be on the 48-yard line.
Roughers calling the play. It's that same formation with trips to the near side, tight end to the far side. Ficklin and Wallace in the backfield. Mounties look like they have 4 on the line of scrimmage. They're coming. Troy Chandler brings him down with a 2.5-yard gain. Really good tackle by Troy.
It's going to make it 3rd and 4, Coach. Big down here for the Mounties.
Hunter Dickey over there as well. Let's see what Coach Dale Williams has drawn up here. A little different set here. Empty set now for the quarterback. Ficklin. 2 trips to their side, twins to the far side. Empty set. He looks to his right. He's looking, he's backing up. He's still backing up. Stepped out of bounds. No, he hasn't. Oh, goodness gracious. Stepped out of, he gained 2 or 3 yards. The Mounties have a man down on the field.
Is that Chandler?
Corbin Norris,
Corbin.
I believe. It does bring up 4th down.
You would think they'd go for it here.
Yeah, I would if I were them. You think that number 1 is going to keep it again, or they're just going to give it a 20?
I think they give it to 1 on the quarterback runner. They're going to sprint him out and give him a run-pass option, really similar to the options we give our quarterback at times. But a great ball game tonight.
Oh, it's been a fantastic ball game, and and the crowd is here, still here in full force. Really haven't seen anybody leave. Well, why would you leave a great ball game like this? Student section is still packed. It's a beautiful night for football.
The only difference I see in Muskogee and between some of the better teams in 7A West is the depth. But as far as athlete for athlete across the board, they're as good as any team that's in the 7A West.
Yeah, no doubt. It's almost like we're playing Fayetteville tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, depth is the only difference.
Yeah, Fayetteville will have 120 guys on their roster.
Exactly. Got a 4th and what looks like a long 2 for Muskogee.
It's, with 3:05 left to go in the ball game, this is huge. Mounties do call a timeout. I want to talk about it. The coaches are wearing their white jerseys tonight. Said Rogers Football. I've got one of those. I should have worn it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a run here, Coach. 4th and 2, you have your quarterback. That's definitely a dual threat. You've got the big running back, number 20. We've talked about his size, his speed, his balance, his vision, and those big hogs they have up front.
Yeah, Mounties just going to have to get some penetration somehow to stop the momentum and hit him behind the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage because if he gets 1 or 2 yards of momentum,
he's going to fall forward.
He's going to fall forward
absolutely.
for a first down. You have to somehow get him in the backfield before any of that starts, but that offensive line is just so massive. It's hard to penetrate that.
Mounties take the field. You have Hurston Cruz out there alongside Braxton Lindsey, Guzman, Corbin Norris to check back in the game at linebacker.
Yeah, George Channel out there as well. Boy, they're really spreading the field on this side. Quarterback keeps it to the far side. Looks like he's got some room out there. And Christian Flores hangs on to him. Looks
That's
like
flags.
he hung on to his face mask to at least stop him from going any further.
Maybe that's a 5-yard penalty as opposed to 15.
That's tough to stop right there. The Mounties are still ahead in this ball game. It just does, as far as much as the first half, as all the penalties and stuff, it's hard to believe that we came back and took the lead now. All the Mounties need to do is get a stop somehow and maybe a turnover, hit them hard, get a fumble recovery.
It's going to be a 15-yarder there. I doubt if they throw a pass.
Yeah.
Then we got to take our chances and load up to stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
Put extra men in the box. That's what we're going to have to do.
And just go press man.
Yeah, go press man, take our chances with the pass, but we've got to stop the run. I think that's going to be their game plan going forward.
Looking away. Got Leishon out here. Looks like he's on press man. Still got a safety deep. There's first down on. Looks like the quarterback does keep it. Oh, he's got a crease on the sideline over there.
The flag.
He's in the end zone.
There's a flag on the field.
Out here, all the way to our near side.
Right near the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Let's see.
That was like a false start.
It is. And there's a penalty against them. Muskogee. Negate the touchdown. Push it back 5 yards, and the receiver, number 7, Edward James, was talking to the head linesman about what he did. There's some school of thought too. I mean, if they're going to score, if they score there, we got the ball back. 2:50 left to go in the game. I mean, I feel like we're going to go score.
Absolutely.
Gives it to Wallace. Wallace up the middle, finds a crease and just barrels his way down for about a 7-yard gain to all the way to the 19-yard line of the Mounties. Going to bring up second down and an 8.
You really got to play assignment sound football here. Gap responsibility, every man doing their job, and again, gang tackling. Not one guy is going to bring these backs down.
Yeah. Ficklin in the backfield with Wallace. Give it to Wallace again. He does find a crease again and pops out. I'm not sure how he popped out of there.
Looks like they went double tight ends on that formation there.
Zeke Parsons with the tackle. Zeke Parsons is 6'1", 185, but that is a 220-pound guy coming at you. Got you by 40 pounds.
Yeah, look like they're going double tights to negate the extra guys we're bringing in the box. really to negate those outside backers as well.
It's 3rd down and 2. Need some penetration here. Looks like Wallace has to. Oh, they did stop him.
Good stop. Brings up 4th down.
Herson Cruz. Campbell Matson was in there as well. Going to bring down 4th down and 2.
Who do you think is going to carry the ball here, Coach?
I think that number 1.
That number 1?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the best players in Oklahoma, what I've heard when talking to the Muskogee folks and folks in Oklahoma.
I'm thinking they're going to go to the wide side of the field possibly.
4th down and 2. If they stop him here, well, I believe this is going to be the ball game. 2 minutes left to go. 1 minute left to go in the game. Oh, he does keep it. He pulls it late and he scores. Pulled it late and scored. We talked about number 1 keeping it on every time they needed a big play. We thought we had Wallace, Braxton Lindsey thought he had the guy sacked for a loss. Only has 49 seconds left to go in the game. Muskogee has 331 yards rushing tonight. (33-28) is your score. Looks like they are going to go for 2 to try to make it timeout Mounties. Going to leave the Mounties with 1 timeout left to go in the game. This has been a heck of a ball game, Coach.
It has. It's definitely lived up to the hype in the building. We've talked about this team all week, and just the threat that they possess with their size and their athletic ability. Very well coached team as well.
Yes, I agree.
Well, we talked about that quarterback run. When they run the speed outside to the running back, those inside backers got to stay home, anticipating that quarterback's going to come back downhill for the dive.
Mm-hmm. Two-point conversion, untimed down, so there'll be 49 seconds when the Mounties do get the ball back. They have not done a very good job of kicking the ball off. Every time they kicked it off, it seems like it's gone into the end zone, or we've returned it very well. And he'll be going against the wind. I mean, if he kicks it out of bounds, we get on the 35-yard line. We've done some special things before.
We have, and I think LaShawn Gaucher and Cam do a great job returning it. It looks like LaShawn has had the majority of the kickoff returns tonight.
I agree. The kicker has kicked it across his body to the left returner. Here's a 2-point conversion. Wallace to the left of Ficklin. Snap goes to Ficklin. He rolls left, looking into the end zone. Zips it to the pylon, and it's incomplete, so the extra point is no good. Niners are just down by 5 points. Touchdown wins the game. No, there's a penalty mark on the flag, but on the play, but it's against the Roughers, so the field extra point is no good. I wonder if they add it to the kickoff. That would help a little bit. Every little bit will help.
Yeah, that penalty was declined. Well, of course, Muskogee's probably going to drop back into prevent defense and give us anything underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure our coaching staff has drew up something special just for situations like this. I know we run a 2-minute offense, so hurry up is part of what we do on a regular series.
Maybe Jeff can do something special with his feet, if he can't pass it downfield, if they're doing prevent.
And we still have 2 timeouts.
It looks like we do have 2 timeouts left. Reese Summerhill is the kicker. LeSean and Cam, they switch spots this time. Cam is the left returner, and it is going to go to Cam if he catches that. He lets it go out of bounds smartly. Lets it go out of bounds. The Mounties are going to get it on the 35-yard line.
Well, here we go, Mountie fans.
Yeah, we hope you stuck around for this. This has just been a fantastic night, fantastic ball game. Started out with fits and starts with all the penalties, but the Mounties have really shown some resiliency in the second half.
Win or lose, I think they found a lot out about themselves tonight.
Yeah, it's a good ball club they're playing against right now.
Very good ball team.
We're going to go Quaz to the far side, Cooper Daniel to the near side. Looks like Vogt, Blockberger, Lindsey, and Eikenberry. Jeff in the backfield by himself. There's 2 timeouts in 49 seconds. They zip it to Vogt. Vogt's got some space over there. He fumbled it. Now the ball's on the ground. The Ruffers recover. And that's going to be the ball game if the Ruffers do recover the ball. Unless he was down. I haven't seen the white hat signal anything yet, Coach, and I just did.
Of course, Jason Vogt's coming off upset with themselves, and Eikenberry and Braxton are consoling him and tell him, hey, it happens. I understand his frustration. He wants to make a play.
Yeah, he had a heck of a ball game tonight. He played so well, and it was going to be 42 seconds left, the ball on our 45-yard line. I understand why he'd be upset. But the fight and the will to come back to take the lead in this ball game was fun to watch. It was great to see.
Impressive, just by the players and the staff alike to make the appropriate adjustments, to keep their cool, to keep playing football. And again, as I always say, rely on your coaching, and gave themselves a chance to win the ball game.
Yeah, they should. I know it's a tough loss, but this is why you schedule teams like this.
Absolutely.
In your preseason non-conference games.
This team is as good as any team will play going forward, I assure you.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This team plays Bentonville West next week. We'll get an idea of where Bentonville West is compared to where we are. Bentonville West travels to Muskogee next week to play them, and we'll see where they are, where Bentonville West is, and that's a game I've got circled on my calendar.
Next week we're at Sheridan, am I correct, on Thursday night?
On Thursday night, folks, if you're listening, we are not doing the broadcast next week. It is going to be on PBS, Arkansas PBS. It is the game of the week. It is on Thursday night. It's the Hootens game of the week. We play Sheridan. It's Coach Kevin Kelly and his return to high school football. Kevin Kelly, who made Pulaski Academy famous. He made the onside kick famous. He made the no punting famous. He took a quick stint into the college ranks at Presbyterian College. He's back in the high school game. He's down at Sheridan. So we play Sheridan on Thursday night. If you want to tune in, it is going to be on PBS. It will not be on RHS TV. So you can watch it there next week on Thursday night.
Coach Kelly's a great coach, but I think he found that the not punting and going for it on 4th down and the onside kick every play didn't work as much in the college game as it did in high school.
Well, and plus Pulaski Academy, oftentimes when you lined up, they were almost better at every position.
Every position, absolutely right.
Well, I tell you what, it was a great ball game. 33-28. The Mounties are down, but I'm proud of their effort, proud of what I saw there in the second half, and they moved the ball against a really good Ruffer ball club.
Yeah, you think about it, because we played without our best interior lineman for the majority of the game in Nestor Gonzalez. Every goal and aspiration they had at the beginning of the season is still within reach, very attainable. And again, they played a heck of a ball team tonight. They played a very good game. We made some mistakes early on, put ourselves in the hole, but as you said earlier, I appreciate the resilience that they showed, and I think a lot of good things are on the horizon for the Roger Mounties.
And sometimes you can turn something like this into something good. It just charges you up. It turns something in your stomach where you're just like, then you're hungry. You're really hungry. You come out super hungry for the next 3-4 games, something like that. So, hey, Coach Hookfin, thank you so much, and I'm Dave Regan. Zach Land, again, and his team, Jimmy Engling for the helping out with the statistician stuff. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining us. It's going to be an exciting season. Come along for the ride. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch this team continue to play and grow. Coach, anything to add?
No. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Well, actually, it's going to be 3 weeks.
3
because
weeks.
We've got a
Got a
bye
bye
week.
week. That's right.
And then we'll have Northside here at home. Will be the next RHS broadcast in 3 weeks.
All right, go Mounties.
Go Mounties. Have a great night.